Hi everyone, my name is Carolyn and today I will be reviewing the FujiFilm Instax Mini 9. I've had mine for about 3 years now. If you aren't familiar with this camera, it is a Polaroid style camera that provides an instant, tangible physical photo.
This camera provides a physical item to document an event and hold significance. When you walk past the photo or glance at it on the wall, it sparks a warm memory. Yes, taking a Snapchat photo on your phone is convenient, but let's be honest, how often do you look at your camera roll on your phone or even print out a picture?
The Instax Mini 9 is a very beginner-friendly camera that functions the same way a point-and-shoot camera does. This camera doesn't come with a lot of settings or complicated features on purpose. Its purpose is to capture a snapshot of a moment in a unique way.
As I mentioned earlier, this camera is very easy to use. You turn it on by simply pushing this button. The lens opens and the camera turns on. To take a picture, you simply adjust the exposure and press down this button. It also facilitates taking a selfie easily by utilizing the selfie mirror on the front of the camera. The camera auto powers off after 5 minutes and is powered with 2 AA batteries. The Instax Mini 9 is lightweight and compact, however it is not flimsy. It is also beneficial to note that the size and weight of the camera make it easily portable. The hallmark trait of this camera is that it is convenient. However, for someone who owns many cameras and enjoys having lots of control over their images, this can sometimes be frustrating. The camera does not allow the user to control the depth of field, shutter speed, or the exact f-stop. The company tried to give the user more options by providing a separate close-up lens that attaches to the camera. However, this requires you to keep track of a very small object. I have also found that you don't necessarily need it to take images of things close up. The Instax Mini 9 utilizes an automatic exposure measurement feature. When you turn the camera on, a light is illuminated next to the setting the camera suggests you use for the best exposure. The camera has 5 settings: indoor and night, f12.7, cloudy and shade, f16, sunny and slightly cloudy, f22, sunny and bright, f32, and high key mode. High key mode allows you to take pictures with a softer impression and an overall brighter image. However, one downside of not being able to manually control the f-stop is that sometimes images come out completely black or white, and sometimes parts of images are washed out. But it doesn't happen often enough that it is a major problem with the camera. Another contributing factor to this is that the flash always fires. The exposure resets once you turn off the camera, so you have to remember to check and adjust the ring with every picture. Another aspect of the camera that might frustrate the experienced photographer is that the shutter speed is fixed to 1/60th of a second. However, I have not found an issue with not being able to change the shutter speed because I primarily use the camera for snapshots and casual photography. Something else that is worth mentioning is that sometimes the framing of an image can be off. This happens especially when you turn the camera around and use the selfie mirror. By this, I mean that sometimes what you look at through the viewfinder and the actual image will be different. The actual image might be slightly to the left or right in some images. This is the same problem you run across when using a twin lens reflex camera. Personally, I don't find it to be much of an issue while shooting the camera normally. However, when using the camera in selfie mode, it is just something to be aware of.
But all that being said, this camera is intended to be used in a non-professional manner. Its main goal is to use for fun.
Just as with other film cameras, the actual film is purchased separately. However, unlike many of its counterparts, there is no processing cost because it uses instant film. This is a trade-off in cost because you don't have the added fee of developing film, photo paper, chemicals, and darkroom equipment. The film also is very easy to load into the camera because it has a film pack confirmation window. You simply line up the yellow lines and close the back of the camera, then press the shutter once. A black piece of plastic will be released from the top of the camera and you're ready to start shooting. Another nice feature of the camera is that it also has a film counter that indicates how many exposures you have left.
Overall, this camera takes great photos considering the product's limitations. I give this camera a score of 8.5 out of 10. Plus, it does have some nifty features. The main purpose of this camera is to produce an instant, tangible photo that captures a memorable moment. The camera accomplishes that, and it's fun to use. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.